Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is a pathology video on gastrointestinal pathology. This is the fourth in the series of videos on inflammatory bowel disease. The topic for this video is ulcerative colitis versus Crohn's disease, and this is by Dr. CSBR Prasad, Professor of Pathology, Sri Devaraja's Medical College.
So the main difference is in Crohn's disease, it is the irregular involvement of the GIT right from the oral cavity to the anus. In the ulcerative colitis, only the colon is involved, and always 100% of the cases there is rectal involvement, and sometimes there may be spillage of this inflammation to the terminal portions of the ileum, and which you will call as backwash ileitis. And look at the cross sections, low power diagrams of the cross sections of the intestine in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. And this Crohn's disease is transmural. Thickening of the wall is very important finding, and the granulomatous reaction. And in between, the mucosa appears knobby, producing what is known as cobblestone appearance to the gross appearance of the intestine mucosa. And in the case of ulcerative colitis, you will see shallow ulcers, and in between ulcers, mucosa is hypertrophied and protrudes as pseudo polyps. Again, I would like to stress this point that any patient who is coming to you with recurrent attacks of the ulcers, try to exclude the possibility of underlying pathology in the intestine, especially IBD. So this table tells you the differences between Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, and which I dealt already. What you should know is the skip lesions are common in Crohn's disease, whereas ulcerative colitis entire colon may be involved, and always in ulcerative colitis is rectum is involved, whereas the entire colon, entire intestine, GIT, right from the oral cavity to the anus may be involved in this process. The intestine wall is thickened in Crohn's, whereas ulcerative colitis, it is thinned out and flabby. And pseudo polyps are very common in ulcerative colitis, hence they may go in for what is known as the adenocarcinomas, and granulomatous fibrosing reactions are seen in Crohn's disease, and fistulas sinuses again may be seen in Crohn's disease. Malabsorptions are very common in Crohn's disease, and malignant potential, this is very important. Both Crohn's and ulcerative colitis has got malignant potential. And if at all the malignancy occurs in Crohn's, it is usually a lymphoma, whereas the ulcerative colitis, in the case of ulcerative colitis, it is most commonly adenocarcinomas. Response to surgery is very poor in Crohn's disease because unpredictable involvement of GIT, whereas ulcerative colitis, predictable involvement, and because of this, probably colectomy may cure the patient of the disease, but not the long-term complications.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe by clicking the button subscribe.